electric. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Ollie. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Edwards. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Caught in the backfield, it's Ship. Gets away from one, finds room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass, it's Edwards. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give on the counter. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Taylor wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's West. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 1st down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Reads it, fires complete. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now on the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Edwards. Fires quickly. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
They punt it away on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Thrust that arm out. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Taylor wants to throw. Got his man. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Floats it out in space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pressure coming. Into double coverage, and he picked it off.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Dumps it off in the flats. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Oh, maybe a crease. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNC!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Snags it and he's open. At the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got his man on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Fakes to grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keep. Quarterback gets the first down. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Thurman. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Edwards. He's got it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Clef Bothwell. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the back. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Taylor wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Here's a give to Bothwell. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The inside handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And the rush will get to him at the 25. North Carolina will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass. It's Edwards. Oh, they're after him. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's West. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big 3rd down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. And he did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
Taylor wants to throw. Williams got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. the Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Now the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Under fire. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Middle linebackers, they're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time and play the run well. And look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
That is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Could be an alley. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, North Carolina! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Finding open areas. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that and you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
They'll give it to Fluff. And they get him down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Taylor wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. That's caught. It's West. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside, it's Wilson. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo. They'll run it with Bothwell. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go. Can
the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll try the right side. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. Going to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Handoff, Fluff Bockwell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Going deep. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap seeing.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He's looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Oh, he's got finding some room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quick release on the RPO. Runs through a man. He might have space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That's a bang-bang type play. RPO in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Picks up the 1st down. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Tar Heels respond with that score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Now give it to Fluff. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Makes the grab. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really...
Looking for a deep man. Goes high to pull it in. Mississippi State right back to the line. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads it left. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's a give to Bothwell. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Bluff Bothwell again. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. He's got it on the right. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air on second down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Taylor wants to throw it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on fourth down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. North Carolina will call it second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Running to Green. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. They'll keep it on the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Fires left. Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Under fire. And it's a sack. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. ready. White 80. Red 20. Here we go. Put on hot. Red, put on. Hot, hot, hot.
Ready! Black 18! Black 18! Ready. White 80. White 80. Shift. Red 20. Hot. Ready. Move. Hot. Down. Ready. Blue 22. Go. Hot. 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 Down. Shift. Hot. Hot. Ready. Black 14. Move. Up. Ready, ready. Go. Get up. Go. Ready. White 29. White. Ready, move! Ready, go! Down, shift! Ready, go! I'm ready, shift! Here we go, move! But hard! Go! Ready? Ready, team! Ready, team! Move! Ready, shift! Ready, move! Get up! Here we go! Ready! Blue 85! Go! But hard!